Hello there, everyone. Hello there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back again with another live Forex market analysis. Our pair for today's video is the GBPJPY. So, without any further waste of time, let's get on with the analysis, right? Usually I do start from a 4-hour time frame. I switch to line graph, identify my key levels, and then from there move to the hourly time frame at the 30 minutes, and then the 15 minutes are for entries. So for those of you who are new to the channel, just bear with me for now, and yeah, let's get on with the video. I'm currently on the 4-hour time frame. Switch to a line graph, as you can see. Now I'll start by spotting my highest high and then my lowest low, right? And then from there spotting my previous low and my previous high, right? So this is the previous high that I have there, and as you all know that I normally have a maximum of 4 key levels. I normally have a maximum of 4 key levels, right? So switching back to candlesticks, now that we have our key levels, what I'm seeing is that the market is in this massive trend. It's basically this massive buy trend, right? So this is what I'm seeing from the market. Now another thing that I'm seeing is that the market has broken out of this bearish trend, and also within that bearish trend, so this is what I'm seeing. We're seeing that with the market is in an overall buy, right? The market is in an overall buy. So inside that buy, we're seeing this bearish trend. So that is obviously representing buys. As you can see, the market is currently pushing to the upside, right? So I want to cater for a zone. There's a zone that I want to cater for, right? So this is the zone that I want to cater for. This is the zone that I want to cater for, right? So this is my zone. Yeah. So now moving on to the hourly time. Now that we have our overall direction, which is a buy, and we have our key levels, so now let's move to the hourly time frame. So on the hourly time frame, we see, this is what I'm seeing. So on the hourly time frame, there's something that I'm seeing right here, which is a trend. So this is a trend that I'm seeing on the hourly time frame, right? And within that trend, I'm seeing another trend inside that trend, right? So this is the trend that I'm seeing inside that trend, right? So now let's basically zoom out. So now, as we know that this trend line, the market has broken out of this trend line, right, and is now pushing to the upside, right? So we can move this trend line a bit aside to basically keep our chart clean, right? So I want to cater for this resting trend line for our counter trend that we see. But now that we have removed moved the trend line aside, we know that the market has broken out, right? So keep in mind for that. Now basically moving back now to the hourly time frame, right? Well, there's a zone that I'm seeing. So now look at this. We are inside this bullish trend. Inside that bullish trend, there's also another bullish trend, right? So this is our first touch for the trend, second touch, and a third touch gave us this impulse move. And another thing is that the market gave us a third touch with a retest on this zone, causing it to break out of our strongest key level. And another thing that I'm seeing is that I have this as my zone right there. I have this as my zone right here. So basically now, to cater for setups, basically trading setups would be now the market, retesting this zone, seeing a bit of bearish candlesticks before the market actually buys. So this is the setup that I have for this pair, right? That's the setup that I have for this GBPJPY pair. So keep in mind, the overall direction is a buy. So with this buy, should we buy for possibly the longest time, but moving back to the 4-hour time frame, our take profit would obviously be at our key level, our highest high. So I just want to cater for that real quick, right? My stop loss being there, right, and my take profit being there. So now let's move back to the hourly time frame, right? So on the hourly time frame, as I said, that what I'm looking for is a pullback. Either the market might give me a double bottom, or basically bearish candlesticks, right? Bearish candlesticks, so that I can place my buy stop right there. Only if the market has pushed a bit down should I then cater for my buy stop, so that if the market then from there, after retesting, shoots up, I'm already activated in the trade. So there's another thing that I want to cater for, which is our risk to reward ratio. So yes, I mean basically our stop loss and our take profit is, so our take profit is at this key level, right, and our stop loss is at this zone right there, right? So reason being our stop loss at this zone right here is because we have our strongest key level and we also have this minor zone, right? So if the market doesn't respect the zone, it would respect this key level. Then if the market doesn't respect this key level and breaks out and stops us out, it means that it was a fake out. Should we now look for selling opportunities? Hence the market has broken out of our trend line and our key level. Should we look for sales? And we might also be inside the market might push to the downside, and we would then be back inside the trend, right? So basically this is the setup that I have for buys. And on this GBPJPY pair, I'm only catering for buying opportunities, but I know that even if the market doesn't buy, this would be a selling opportunity that I would cater for, right? This would be a selling opportunity that I would cater for. The market breaking out, of coming back to the key level, breaking out and retesting back to the key level, and then a push to the downside. My take profit would be when the market touches my trend line on the 4-hour time frame, right? So then the market touches my trend line, giving me a third touch, and then from there the market might then impulse, or it might continue. then should I continue with the trend, right? So basically that's the setup that I have for this GBPJPY pair. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want more of these content, subscribe. And if you have any questions or suggestions, or basically anything that you want to ask, leave them on the comments. And without any further waste of more time, I'd like to thank you for investing your time into this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.